And we just had a success story. His name's Clint in the Facebook group. He didn't even post about it. I found out about it through a mutual friend. He's one of my private students in the Facebook group. When he joined, his business was making $4,000 a month. And he posted a screenshot just in my private chat. He didn't even post it in the group at first. Like, he didn't want to share it. He went from $4,000 a month to $444,000 in 1 month using Facebook ads. And I was like thinking to myself, oh my God, like think about if he didn't give me $1,000 and learn this and put it into action, he literally would have cost himself $440,000. It's like a 440x return on his investment. Just crazy.
Hey, what's up? Today I got Kevin David. He's won the ClickFunnels Award 4 times, which means he's made at least $4 million using ClickFunnels. He's helped thousands of people earn money either through Shopify, Amazon, or through Facebook ads. And so I asked him, Kevin, you've obviously made a ton of money online and you've helped thousands of people also make money online. What's the easiest way to make $1,000 a week? And you said it's running Facebook ads for companies.
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, there's a ton of different ways to make money online, right? So people are kind of have this mentality that they want to do the easiest thing. And I kind of, like to question that because it's not always the best to kind of focus on what's easiest, because easiest usually means fastest and not like long-term scalable. So like what I like to focus on and what I like to teach people are things that you can actually like build a real, large scalable long-term business with, not just something where you can like go and like sell all your stuff at a garage sale, make $1,000 in a day, and then all of a sudden all that money's gone. So, we talked about this and having taught e-commerce, having taught most popular mainstream things that people kind of think about when they talk about passive income and things like that. What is the best way to make $1,000 in a week, right? The most important things in my opinion are with as little money to start as possible, right? Because a lot of people, one of the main kind of restrictions they have is they don't have access to a bunch of capital to be able to invest. Because if you have $1 million, you just invest it into, the S&P 500, you can make $1,000 in a day sometimes, depending on that, right? But if you don't have much money to start, what is actually the best way to make money? So in my opinion, it's running Facebook ads for other businesses, right? Running Facebook ads for other businesses and getting paid a retainer to do that. Because there's a big problem kind of with today's day and age, which is there's these big cash rich businesses. No matter where you live, basically, in the USA and in kind of first world countries, they have dentists, right? They have insurance companies, they have lawyers, they have all of these different cash rich businesses that need new clients, new profitable clients, new profitable customers, but have no idea how to actually get them in the digital age, right? They don't understand Facebook ads. They don't understand the pixel. They don't understand how to target people. All they understand is kind of traditional advertisements where they're pouring money more or less into radio and into, all of these kind of antiquated forms of advertising. The void that we fill in the market, kind of fulfilling that with, a lot of people call it SMMA, social media marketing agencies. You can call it a Facebook ad agency, digital marketing company. It's all kind of the same thing, synonyms. The void we fill is kind of bridging the gap between these traditional businesses that have no idea how to advertise in the digital age, which of course is now, and actually fulfilling that and doing digital advertising, Facebook ads for them, and then getting paid, very handsomely to do that.
How did you learn to be so good with Facebook ads? And can you tell me a story, why particularly Facebook ads, and why do you believe in Facebook ads so much?
Yeah, well, I mean, first of all, because I've tested everything. I don't think there's many people in the world that have tested as many ad platforms as I have. We've run ads on Quora, we've run ads on Pinterest, Yahoo, Bing, Snapchat, everything that you can basically think of, we've tried because, everybody wants to find that secret way to make, the most money with the least ad spend. Everyone wants that if they're sane. But the problem is there's only 2 ad resources that are actually really worth investing the time and energy into learning, because every ad platform has a learning curve, right? There's little nuances and things you have to learn, kind of getting used to it and things like that. The only 2 things that are actually worth learning, especially when you're starting out, and the only 2 things that businesses are willing to pay you a ton of money to run their ads for, Google ads, and I'm lumping in YouTube there, and Facebook. And between those 2, Facebook is significantly more profitable for the majority of businesses, right? So I would never recommend somebody to go out and learn YouTube and Google first before they learn Facebook, because Facebook is just applicable to every business. If you're selling exotic, anacondas online, there's someone on Facebook that wants to buy an exotic anaconda. Seriously, Facebook has 2 billion with a B, 2 billion monthly active users. Nothing like that has ever existed. That's 1/4 of the world. That's more than 1/4 of the world uses Facebook once a month. So no matter what you're selling anywhere in the world, your customers are on Facebook. It's just a simple fact. It's just how we make money as Facebook advertisers on behalf of other businesses is we find those customers for the business. The customers are there.
Okay, so what you're saying is, if someone wants to earn $1,000 a week, the best gateway to do that is through learning how to run Facebook ads as a small agency, but not running ads for your own company, but running ads for other people. But I think when a lot of people think that, they think, okay, how the fuck do I get my first client?
That's a good question. That's what people should be thinking, right? And there's a lot of different ways to do that. Some of the ways that we teach are, some people like going to networking events. Some people like talking to real people. Probably the easiest way is just going to like a BNI meeting. Is more or less just like a networking opportunity with business owners, where small business owners come, meet other small business owners, learn from them and stuff. And if you're like, actually slick at Facebook ads, every single one of those businesses wants to hire you. But some people are going to say, oh, well, Kevin, I don't like networking. I don't want to like go and talk to people in real life. And I'm the same way. I don't like talking to people in real life. I don't like making sales calls. I don't like doing any of that. And so one of the ways that we do it is there's this Chrome extension called Facebook Pixel Helper. It's a little Chrome extension, super easy to install. You can just find it on Google. You can see if any web page online has a pixel, right? And all a Facebook Pixel is it tracks what people come to your website so that you can target them with ads on Facebook. And what you'll find is a lot of companies, right? A lot of businesses, a lot of like small businesses have these websites, right? Like that they paid someone to set up, but they don't have a pixel on them. If you can find a website just by Google searching it, like let's say you live in Dallas, right? You'd literally type in Dallas dentists. You'd look at all of the top websites, and then you just literally press the Facebook Chrome extension, the Pixel Helper, and whichever websites don't have a Facebook pixel on them, instantly you can make them a ton of money by installing the pixel and setting up incredibly basic retargeting campaigns that, I'm not kidding when I say this, take 5 minutes to set up.
I think it's cool because I'm starting my own Facebook advertising agency this year. And I also want to run it for a couple businesses that I have. If you're trying to do entrepreneurship, or you're trying to earn money online in 2019, or maybe we're watching this in 2020 or 21, I can't imagine you trying to make an online business or a business without using Facebook ads.
No, absolutely not. The truth of the matter is, if you're not doing Facebook ads as a small business owner, as an entrepreneur in today's day and age, right? It's changed. Like, this is not the industrial revolution. We're not trying to go buy farmland. That's just like not how you make money, right? You make money by distribution, and you make money by getting leads and getting new profitable paying customers for businesses. So if you're not doing Facebook ads, you're just costing yourself so much money, because people think like, oh, well, I want to learn Facebook ads, but maybe it's not applicable to my business. I would love to hear someone describe to me a business that Facebook ads could not help in some way. Like, it just doesn't exist. Like, unless you don't need customers, right? But like, what business doesn't need customers or people giving them money? I don't know. It would just be, you'd be hard pressed to find a business that couldn't in some way utilize Facebook ads to make additional money.
I mean, as soon as I started talking to my friends who are like real estate agents who own online businesses, and I told them like, yeah, I'm thinking about starting my own agency. I don't have years of experience. I don't have an agency. Like, I have like no experience at all. Okay. I just know how to make organic videos that sell on YouTube. It's very different from Facebook ads. And as soon as I told people that, they're like, yeah, you want to run my ads for free? So the way I did it was I just offered to, for my first couple clients, like they're my friends, I said, I'll do it for free, but I want that testimonial from you. And also I want you to refer me to your friends. Cause I know if you're a business owner, you'll have other business owner friends. If you're a real estate agent, you know a ton of people because that's their job. And then once you have those referrals, it's game over. Like, money's just coming in.
Yeah. And I don't know if you've like been through the program yet, but like, that's one of the things we teach, right? Because once you've done it once, you like set the people up in Business Manager. There's like hiccups, right? Even if you learn exactly how to do it from someone who's done it, you still have to do it once. You still have to get familiar with the platform. And I always suggest people start with one person at least for free, because you just like get all the hiccups out of the way. You figure out the platform, you figure out how to add access, how to add a Facebook page, how to create an ad account, all of these like little things that are kind of daunting if you immediately go into a paid client. But people every day, everywhere, they'd be crazy not to accept, hey, I'm going to run your ads for free. It's like, okay. Yeah. Like, most people are down for that, right? If somebody came up to me and said, hey, Kevin, I'm going to make you a bunch of money for free, I'd say, okay, please do.
And I have a little side story too. Like, it kind of just popped in my head. I have a chiropractor, and I get my back adjusted every week. And the chiropractor I have it in the Philippines. The assistant asked me like, oh, do you take on clients, or can you run ads for us? And I was thinking, oh no, I felt bad. Like, I felt guilty. Like, oh, I don't want to take money from them. I don't want to, I don't think they could afford me. And I realized like I'm doing them a disservice, as in their business could be failing, and they might need more customers. And that's why she's asking me, can you run our ads? Because they don't have enough customers. So from my side, I was thinking, oh, I don't want to take their money. I don't think they can afford me. This is not going to work out. I'm putting all my judgments on this person, on this business, when on the reality of this situation could have been that, number one, I could have done it for free for 2 or 3 months, right? And then after I do it for free for 2 or 3 months, we can negotiate getting paid. And if they see the value of my work, and I am bringing in new customers into the door, if I say, oh, you got to pay me whatever, $500 a month reoccurring just to like keep your ads going, they're going to say yes, because it makes no sense for them not to say yes, right? Yeah. So to guard it by saying you'll do it for 2 months for free, you could also change your perspective in saying that you're not taking money from these companies, you're putting more money into their pocket if you do it right.
And there's just a mental block. Everything seems so hard and scary until you've done it once, and then you're like, oh, okay, that's actually easy. We made them a bunch of money, we got them new leads, everyone's happy, right? So like doing that for free is just like something that makes you feel better, makes you feel more confident. And having that confidence going into your first paid client is just like super important. And to touch on your point, I struggle with this probably more than most people, right? Like I've sold 10,000 courses for $1,000 each, right? Like I have 10,000 students over the past 17 months. And so, but like I hate sales. Like I would never in a million years be like, hey bro, like buy my course in real life. That's just not who I am. I've never done a sales call in my life. Like I'm just not like that. I'm like much more introverted. But something that I realized was you literally are doing someone a disservice. If somebody can pay me $997 and then make $2,000 back from it, even just $2,000, that's a 200% return, right? Like they're paying $1,000, they're getting $2,000 back. And we just had a success story. His name's Clint in the Facebook group. He didn't even post about it. I found out about it through a mutual friend. He's one of my private students in the Facebook group. When he joined, his business was making $4,000 a month. And he posted a screenshot just in my private chat. He didn't even post it in the group at first. Like he didn't want to share it. He went from $4,000 a month to $444,000 in 1 month using Facebook ads. And I was like thinking to myself, oh my God, like think about if he didn't give me $1,000 and learn this and put it into action, he literally would have cost himself $440,000. It's like a 440x return on his investment. Just crazy.
I mean, that's the exception, but you get more reasonable results too. Like
your
everyday results.
Yeah, of course. That's the best success story we've had since we opened the course like 6 months ago or whatever it was. A much more realistic one was a guy named Andrew. He's actually from New Zealand. He was a hospitality manager. So he had like, I think 30 employees that worked under him at his hotel. And he was looking for someone to hire to do their Facebook ads. And so then he thought to himself, well, why don't I just learn it myself? And he joined my course from watching, I think like a YouTube video I did or something like that. And so he fell in love with it. And then he learned about like the SMMA portion, right? So he learned Facebook ads, like how to do it. And then he learned how to actually create a business with it, actually running ads for other people and getting paid for it. And then it just took off for him. And in the past, I think 3 months, he's gotten 25 clients recurring, right? At $1,000 retainer each. So he's making $25,000 a month.
In 3 months?
In 3 months. Yeah. I mean, he's a beast, but like he's literally making $25,000 a month. And like, I know some people are going to be watching this and they're like, oh, Kevin's a scammer. Like this is all a lie. His house is like rented and his car. I mean, it's inevitable that there's going to be people like that, but like these people exist. They're in the private group. Like you could go find them if you really wanted to. Like these are real people that just take knowledge and they implement it and they get massive results. It's just like some people think everything's a scam and some people actually like do it and make it happen. That's just the way the world is.
But the people who think it's a scam, yeah, they probably not even reach this part of the video, right? They probably get so turned off by it, they're clicked out by now. But I think for the people that think it's a scam, or people that say it's not worth $1,000, I always compare it to college, dude. Like college, your set of textbooks for one term is $300 or $400. A class, one single class is $3,000 or $4,000 maybe at a more expensive school like a UC. At a state school, it's like $1,000, and you don't learn anything practical. Versus Kevin's course is massive, as always, like super in depth. But most importantly, it's very focused on teaching you a skill. You get the support of the group, and it's like you're learning this one focused skill, and I think that's why it works. So for any of you that want to learn more about Facebook ads from Kevin, he has a masterclass that will include the link will be in the description below, and you guys could check that out because Kevin is really a beast at Facebook ads. How much are you spending on Facebook ads personally per month?
I'm personally spending on about $200 a month.
You're personally spending $200,000 a month on Facebook ads?
Yeah, just for my business. Like from the actual like ads that I manage for other businesses, it's significantly higher, but those numbers are always kind of like skewed. When people are like, oh, we're managing $100 million in Facebook ads, it's like, really, like that doesn't mean anything to me. me. Like I'm personally, with my own personal credit card, I'm spending $200,000 a month.
Yeah. So I think Kevin is a good person to learn Facebook ads from. So again, if you want to check out and learn more from Kevin about Facebook ads, even if you don't want to buy his course, but you just want to learn more for an hour while he teaches you more through his masterclass, just sign up through the link in my description. And it is an affiliate link, so I do get a cut if you do sign up through my link.
And there's a bunch of free resources too. Like I hate like it seeming like we're only doing this video to like sell stuff. But, like it's just so not true. Like you can search on YouTube for Facebook ad information and learn more. Like I have a video that has 1.3 million views. It's the most viewed video ever in history that I know about on Facebook ads. Like it's nothing even comes close to it on YouTube. You can search Facebook ads for yourself. But like Matt said, if you guys want to learn more, there's going to be a free training down below in the description where you can learn, significantly more, because these YouTube videos, we can't go for like 2 hours and teach you everything. Like it's a complicated subject. And so, the people who are serious about making it into an actual passive income source, I would definitely recommend checking out the free training. But if I don't want to make it seem like we're only here to like pitch to you. So if you want to learn more for free, there's obviously a bunch of resources to do that too.
And if you want to learn more, I have a couple more videos with Kevin, whether it's about Facebook ads or about Amazon. You can check it out. I'll put everything in the same playlist. And I'll include that playlist in the cards in the upper right-hand corner.
Sounds good.